you?
Yeah, do you have any Today sponges? I know they're off the market, but
Actually, we have a case left.
A case? A case of sponges? I mean, a case. Huh.
Show us what you got there.
Windy City Barbershop. Oh, aren't you Joe from Queens?
That's me.
Oh, my God, Joe. I'm Mike Costanza.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm from Seattle, Washington, originally from Chicago. I watch your videos all the time. I love them.
Thank you.
Yeah, you moved, didn't you?
Yeah, I moved back to Long Island.
So now you're
I'm Joe
from Long Island?
I'm Joe from Queens because one's from Queens. That's where you're from.
That's right.
I live in Long Island.
Same thing where
But
I
I'm
come
from Queens. You're Mike from Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, Costanza.
Even though you live in Costanza, when I think of Costanza, I think of Seinfeld.
Yeah, I know. You and about 40 million other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a Seinfeld shave.
Oh, good.
I think I can find some things here to.
Yeah, I got a
help me
whole
with the
basket
Seinfeld.
full
Wow,
of
look
stuff.
at your shop.
Yeah, I got a little tobacco, and I got holy caw. I got some speck. What's this one here? I got black moor.
Wow, that's new stuff.
Yeah, that looks mean. Yeah, I've been wanting to come to Pasteurs for a long time.
There's still plenty of room in the basket. We don't have to worry.
That's right.
We just hope that we have enough luggage to get everything back home
That's
to
right.
Seattle with.
Yeah. Going home on Sunday, Joe.
Hi everyone, Joe from Queens here, and it's time for another shave video. And today we're going to do a Seinfeld shave, as you could see from the beginning of the video. I was over at Pasteurs, and I was there with Mike Costanza. And he's from Seattle, Washington. He's originally from Chicago, Illinois. And he flew in with his lovely wife, Carol. And they spent some time in New York. And we met up at Pasteurs, and then we went out to this place, Sarge's Deli. And we had some New York deli. And fantastic. You know, 2 weeks in a row, the week before, we had some other visitors from Scotland. And that was Brian and his lovely wife, Rowena Miles. And they flew in from Scotland. Long flight. And then the week after, Mike and his wife, Carol, flew in from Seattle. Also a long flight. Not quite as long, but long. But hey, everybody ended up at Pasteurs, and Mrs. D came along. And, you know, two great couples. Just like I said last time, you meet the nicest people here in our little shaving community. So we had a great visit. Again, that's 2 weeks in a row, meeting some really great people. So what can I say? So let's get started with today's shave. To start off, I'll show you what razor we're using. I was talking with Mike over the lunch, and he mentioned he had a Aristocrat, a Gillette Aristocrat. Look how beautiful these boxes used to come with razors. And what a beautiful razor, huh? Tell me that's not a beautiful razor. The Gillette Aristocrat, I think it's from the late 1940s, early 1950s. Does it have a date code on it? I don't know. Let's see. I don't see one. There's no date code. So, late 40s, early 50s, they made these. This one is in really, really nice shape. Hardly ever used. I have another one that I use more often. This is my showplace one. And as you can see, it has this beautiful blade bank. With it, it came with some Gillette blue blades. There's King Gillette. There he is. And even the work that went into little things that you bought back a half century ago. It's just amazing. They don't do this anymore now. It's plastic molded in sealed packages, and nothing is as beautiful as this. So this is going to be today's razor of choice for our Seinfeld shave. I picked out some blades while I was there. I never tried these before that I can recall. They're called Sharp. And it says international quality. Not just local, but international quality. And it's also the smart way to shave. Made somewhere in the Middle East. I can't really make it out. I don't know if anybody else can. And looks like a nice blade. Got it at my favorite place. So let's open it up. Let's pop it up. Let's see what they look like. Brand new pack. Sharp stainless. Brand new. So what does the back look like? They collaborated with England. They didn't make them in England, but they, as you can see, they collaborated with England. So let's see what it says on the inside. Maybe it'll give us a clue as to where they're from. Let's see. Yeah, Dhaka. They're made in Dhaka. I don't exactly know where that is, but that's where they're made. So we're gonna load this up into our Aristocrat, packaged in wax paper. And that's how the blade looks. Sharp stainless. And we have a twist to open Aristocrat. So we're going to twist it and open it. Butterfly opening, barn doors. And there it is, ready to go. Not adjustable. And we'll tighten it up. Make sure we have a even amount of blade exposure. We do. A little slight overhang. We're trying to cut the ears like we do sometimes. And we're ready to go with that. And we'll put our box away. Okay, today's brush that I have soaking. Very inexpensive brush, but one of my favorites in San Omega. I think it's a boar. Nice backbone to it. One of my favorite brushes, so that was soaking. So I picked out, while I was over at Pasteurs, I picked out a shave soap and an aftershave balm to keep us in the Seinfeld genre. This is called Cosmo. Why is this related to Seinfeld? Some of you know. Kramer, one of my favorite characters in Seinfeld, his first name is Cosmo. So we have this, it's made by, I wrote it down, Saponificio Varicino. It was made for a fair last year in 2016. And it's really a nice shave. It's in aluminum. This is in aluminum, and it has a matching, they say the aftershave lotion's in here, but we're going to use a separate one. And it's also Cosmo, and it matches up. And this, I'm going to say this right, aluminium, we say aluminum, aluminium, as you can see. That's what, and it's really like a matte black. It's really nicely packaged. Really nice stuff, and there it is. We're going to Cosmo for our Seinfeld shave. So let's put a little water in here. Let's get it started up. Really, really nice shave soap here. It's a hard soap. And what's in it? Castor oil, sunflower, macadamia seed oil, grapeseed oil, limonene, I guess that's like a lemon. And these are made in Italy. So we're going to put a little water in there, soften it up a little bit. Brush is already good to go. Our aftershave for today, I think this will pair up with it. I think the barbershop with the Cosmo will be a nice nice pairing up. So we have some fine barbershop American blend here. It's got the barbershop poles on it, and I think it'll give it a nice nice little combination there. So a shave about nothing, as he says, right? Okay, let's soap up the brush. We're gonna put a little soap on the tips, and we'll do our three pass shave with our Aristocrat. The Aristocrat is not an aggressive razor. It's not aggressive, but it's, you know, right in the middle. Gives you a tremendous, tremendous shave. There we go. I think that should be enough. That should be enough. And we'll try not to mess up our new Sarge's t-shirt. Yeah, so we went to the deli afterwards, and I met the owner. His name is Andrew. And his great-grandfather opened it up quite a few years back. And it turns out that I work in the same building that his grandfather worked in many years ago. So a connection there. And Mike and Carol and Mrs. D and myself, we had a very nice lunch. and a very nice time. Very nice people. Hopefully we'll get out to Seattle one day, or they'll be back. And there's our Cosmo. There it is. And we're ready for our first pass, I think. I think we're ready. Let's just clean up a bit. And we're going to start our first pass. Put a little water on the Aristocrat. Look at that baby, like a new razor. Beautiful razor. Got that hollow handle, but really nicely weighted. And here we go. I got about a day and a half, maybe even less. Yeah, about a day and a half growth. So I don't need one of the powerhouses like the Future or the Cobra. And we're getting a little audio feedback. You know, when I initially heard that Mike and Carol were coming, I was thinking something else, but, you know, it was Mike and Carol from Seattle. That's who it was. All right. So we had a very nice lunch. The missus had brisket. And I had a half a pastrami sandwich. We had soup, pickles and coleslaw. Very nice deli. And you know, they're open 24 hours a day. You could go in there at 4 in the morning and get pastrami, burgers, whatever you want. Because when Andrew's grandfather was working, he did shift work. And when he was working the graveyard shift, the overnight shift, there was nowhere to eat. So when he retired from doing that, he opened up that restaurant. It's just, you know, you have to travel into Manhattan. But if you get a craving for corned beef, for pastrami, for brisket, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, it's the place to go. The other delis are all closed. Here's our first pass. Nice first pass. Very nice. Let's put a little more soap on the brush. There we are. Do pass 2. Then Mike loaded up with Pasteurs goodies. And he was a little worried that not everything would fit in the luggage going back, you know. It's a good thing Leon was able to help him out. He has a special airlines that he uses. And he was able to fly him back with all his goodies. Nah, I'm only joking. It's not the real airlines, it's just a joke. Imagine if they had that, they could fly you to Pasteurs and load all your goodies on. Yeah. Maybe someday. Okay. Lathered up again with our Cosmo. Not Cosmo Kramer. Nah, not Cosmo. Different Cosmo. And here we go. We're going to go across the grain. Still getting that nice audio feedback. And we'll try not to cut ourselves up. If we do, we're ready. Not a problem. There we are. And we're going to go continually cross. Try not to get any weepers, any cuts, any little nicks. You know, Jerry Seinfeld grew up not far from here. He comes from Massapequa, Long Island. He went to Queens College. Oh. He's local. And that was a good show. Now he does this Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee that I watch. It's also very good. This is going to be past 2. Cross. aristocrat. There we are. And I dropped my towel. I'm going to get it. I'll be right back. I got it. We did our second pass. Could finish here. We could say we're done. But we'll do that third pass. A little more soap. A little more Cosmo. There we are. Lather it up for our last pass, and we'll see if we need any pickups. We'll see. Here we go. Most aggressive pass as we go against the grain. Still getting the feedback. There we are. Very nice. Very, very nice. Be very careful here. Just the weight of the razor. Trying to get any nicks, any cuts, any weepers. And I'll see what we need in the way of pickups. Still cutting away. I think I got a little one here. It doesn't look too serious, but we didn't get away scot-free. Okay, we're gonna rinse. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Good. A little hot and cold. There's our rinse. And now we're gonna need our alum. That should take care of this little weeper here. Let's see. It should. If it doesn't, we got the heavy duty stuff, but it should. It should. I'm feeling the little stings where I got a little too close. Right, for our Kramer shave, or Seinfeld shave, or Costanza shave, or Elaine shave. Did you see that in the beginning, Elaine? Going into, that was the old Pasteurs. That wasn't the present day Pasteurs. There's still two Pasteurs still around, uptown and midtown. That one was, I think, downtown somewhere. One of the previous locations. But let's let that sit for a minute. But Pasteurs, saw it on Seinfeld. You make Seinfeld, you made it. Let's face it. And that wasn't Leon in the pharmacy. That was an actor pharmacist. He wasn't a real pharmacist. He just plays one on TV. All right, we washed off our alum. I think we took care of the little weeper for the most part. Check it again later. We'll pat dry. There we are. Okay. Let's try this fine. Brand new. Yeah, barbershop and Cosmo. It's gonna work. Pick a little bit on. Even though they say you don't need it. That's really nice. Say you don't need it, but the more I use, the more I enjoy the shave. And you know what, half of the shave is to get a good shave. The other half is to enjoy it. You know, relax with it, enjoy it. So I try to use as many things as I can when I shave. That was a nice blade too. That was the sharp blade. That was a nice blade. Nice blade. Alrighty. Here we go with our aluminum can of Cosmo. Aluminum can. And it's got genus Larix extract in it, it says. You can see that. What else does it say it has? It has aloe, it has calendula, it has chamomile, eucalyptus, mallow, lavender, vitamin E. Good stuff in it. And it matches up with the soap. I always like that when we get a soap and an aftershave that's, you know, the same, that's made for each other. And there it is. You know what? It is like a liquid as I drip it all over the place. See, look at that. I thought it'd be more of a balm. But you definitely don't need a balm after this. I think you really could use this without the aftershave. But I haven't tried it before. I didn't realize the consistency of it. That's nice. We're done. And that's it. And that's our Seinfeld Shave. Jerry Seinfeld, thank you. A guy from Massapequa, Long Island, who went on to fame and fortune. Attended Queens College, local guy. Sarge's Deli, great host Andrew. Great food, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you make it to New York, you gotta go there. Hey, if you don't, you don't have to worry about them closing on you. They'll be there. You want to go there 3 in the morning, they'll be there waiting for you. Not a problem. Thank you, Sarge. And that's about it. So, Mike and Carol Costanza, thank you for visiting. Pleasure to have you. And the week before, we had Brian and Rowena. Again, thank you again for coming and visiting all the way from there. And I can't wait to meet more people as my friends from the shaving community come to New York. I can't wait to, as long as I can, I'll meet up with you. If I'm available when you're here, let me know. Don't be shy. So that's it. Joe from Queens. It's the end of September. I hope everybody's had a great summer. Fall just started a couple days ago, so we're going to hope we have a fantastic fall. We had a fantastic summer. And stay healthy. And that's about it from New York. So Joe from Queens, all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.